Well, hello guys. Today, People and I are at a very unusual site here in Hilton Head, and we are in the Sea Pines Forest Preserve, and we are going to be visiting a prehistoric site. So why don't you guys come along with us and see what we see over here at the Shell Ring Preserve. Let's go! Folks, do not listen to Google Maps. We stopped Sea Pine security, and the nice gentleman asked us to just follow him. And I will drop your what 3 words pin so you can find it easier than we did for the Shell Ring. So the security man told us to look for a lake on the right-hand side. So,
it's on the other side of the lake.
And it's on the other side of the lake. And it says Fish Island Trail.
Following the bulldozer.
Yeah, we would have never found this.
No way in creation.
So it looks like that you can fish at this pond. Okay, so up here by where the fishing docks and stuff are for Lake Joe, you can basically come up to the point that we turned, and right in here then is where the Shell Ring is, and we're standing right here right now. So we're going to go and take that trail and see if we can find it. Looks like that you go on either the Shell Ring Trail or the North Lake Trail, and there's a cross trail to the Shell Ring. Pause for more details now. So you walk down from the pavilion, the picnic pavilion, on the Lake Joe Trail, and then you come to the Shell Ring Trail, and you take that over to the Shell Ring. The good thing is the trails are pretty level. I would think if you were needing to use some kind of assistance to get around, that you could still use a motorized wheelchair or other such apparatus to be able to come back here. So we made our way back here to the Sea Pine Shell Ring. And I'm going to share with you some of the facts I've been able to find out about the archaeology that's been going on here. It is the only fully intact shell ring. Now, it's not that you actually can see the wall of shells, but this, if you look here, you can see the raised edge all the way around. That is the shell ring. This structure was built about 4,000 years ago by Native Americans. They don't know the name of the tribe, but that dates it back to being built about the time that the pyramids were. It is 150 feet across, which it's not the largest, but it is the only intact shell ring. The archaeologists here have been trying to figure out what the use and purpose for this was, and they have been able to, they actually found that there was a structure, the foundations of a house that was at one edge of the ring, and they were amazed at how clean the interior of the ring was kept. So they believe that it was probably used for either religious or ceremonial practices, or possibly that this was an actual village. They have found other shell rings here on Hilton Head Island that are actually connected, and they're starting to do that research on those sites as well. So it's a pretty cool place. Most of the types of shells that they have found in here within the mound are oysters, mussels, small kinds of things like that. They're not sure why these people left this location. They think that they were probably truly nomadic in nature, and that they moved with the seasons up and down the Savannah River. And one of the things that they found here too was they found pottery shards that were made from clay with moss mixed in it, and it was very similar to pottery that is found on the Yucatan Peninsula. They do believe that the people were hunter-gatherers. They have found implements of spears. They did not use bow and arrows, but the spear tips were made out of antlers, and they used an atlatl, which is a spear throwing type of tool. Pretty cool. There's been a research team from New York's Binghamton University Anthropology Department that has returned for digs here. Dr. Matthew Sanger is the person who's been heading that research.
All the way from upstate New York is wrapping up a major archaeology dig today over on Hilton Head Island. The team spent the past month excavating an Indian shell ring, which dates back more than 3,000 years and was used as a modern-day landfill where the Native Americans threw away their trash and leftover food like oyster shells and deer bones.
This is an area that Native Americans were decimated by diseases early on, decimated by warfare, and then finally forced out through the Trail of Tears. So we don't have a lot of Native Americans living here, and so Native American history is usually lost to us. So a major goal of this kind of research is to bring Native American history to the forefront again.
This is the first leg of the 4-year project.
They think that this sea pine site, because it is relatively small for a shell ring, probably supported somewhere from 12 to 20 people. And in comparison, shell rings found in Florida can reach 500 feet across with almost 15 feet tall, which would support about 100 people. Very interesting. If you guys look out here, right there, you'll see bubbling in the water in 2 spots. This lake is just adjacent to where we were at the shell ring. And one of the hypotheses is that the Indians located the shell ring here because of these springs. And they're still here today.
Hello friends, and thanks for giving us your time. And please drop us a comment because we just love getting those. But more importantly, keep going out and exploring. Life matters. We hope to see you again soon. Bye bye.